Hello everyone, Durandal here. How you doing? Welcome to the next episode of the University. We're up to 10 episodes already. Wow. Glad to see you. As you can see from behind me here, I am almost finished with Urey Hall. I finished the outside, and now it's time to work on the inside. Let's take a look at what I've done so far. Let's see, how about we jump up over here? Oh, I made it. Yeah. Take a look at that. Not bad, huh? Yeah, we are almost, well, we're not almost done, but we're certainly a long way towards, I think we're definitely over the halfway mark. So, after we finish outfitting this building, we're going to start on the last one, which is going to be in this space here. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Excuse me just a second. let me drink something here. Yeah, a little tea. Yeah, this will be the space. What do we got here? Oh, let me put my helmet back on. Where's my helmet? It's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So, what's been going on? Let's see. You know, this has been a very interesting week in American politics. A very interesting week. We should probably... Oh! Somebody's saying hello. Okay. All right, so... take a look and see what I'm doing in here. As you can see, I got to put a plant there. These are definitely offices. I still have one or two other things to tweak in here. Like maybe putting a little decoration. What do you think? Yeah. How's that? I always think that putting a flower... No, this is not ready yet. We got to put some furniture in here. But I always feel like putting a flower in a room doesn't just dress it up, but it makes it a little bit more, I don't know, habitable. If you just put furniture in a room, it just looks like you just stuck a bunch of blocks in there. But when you put something irregularly shaped, like a flower, gives the room character. Let's put it in front of the window. Yeah. So let's see. While I continue to do this, I've been doing things kind of haphazard. Sometimes I stop and do the flowers. Hang on, I'm talking to our tester here. So I've been doing things kind of haphazardly. Sometimes I just do the flowers. And other times I'm doing the furniture, and other times I'm doing the carpeting. So I'm not doing everything in one fell swoop, which I think I should. I should do all the carpeting first, or all the furniture first. Probably the furniture first, and then the carpeting, and then the flowers. But sometimes I do it in whatever order I feel like doing it. Now you see what I'm doing here? I'm putting andesite in the floor, in the places that are visible, instead of the granite, because I'm using light gray carpeting, right? And so I want the light gray carpeting to transition to something light as opposed to something dark like the granite here. Now, I know what you're thinking. I should have did all the floors in andesite then, instead of granite. Well, you're probably right. I don't know why I thought granite would be a good idea. So I'm having to replace, look at that, replace all the granite in places that are visible because of furniture with andesite. But that's okay. Live and learn, right? But, you know, you make these plans to do stuff, and, you know, you never know how it's going to turn out at the end. And yeah, that'll be nice. So you never know how it's going to turn out. So you just hope for the best. Yeah, you know what? I think it'd probably be a good idea if I didn't talk about the events of the week. And the events of the week are the Supreme Court decisions, passing, defending the ACA, and allowing gays the right to marry in states that don't allow it yet. So let's not talk about that stuff, because feelings running pretty high on that stuff right now, and my opinion is worth nothing to all of you. It's just my opinion. So everybody's got their own opinions. So let's leave it like that. See, now I put dark colored carpeting in here, and then you see this area right here. So you see how it's jarring, going through. Oh, excuse me. Get the microphone. So it's kind of jarring between the red and the white, and so now here I used dark carpet on the edge. So I really should maybe put light colored carpeting around the edge of that. That's like one of the side rooms. But nah, what the heck. I mean, I've seen people build buildings and then not even furnish the inside. So, you know, I think I'm going one step farther. Oh yeah, check out my new horse. I was telling the guys on the Dadcraft server that I lost my horse a couple of months ago, and I found him again, but every time I leave him somewhere, like I go into a building, he wanders off. It's becoming a real pain in the butt. So I said, well, let me leave this horse behind, and so I finally put that horse to pasture and got another horse. This one I just found wandering around over by the stables. It was still wild, and so I had to tame it first. But he seems to be a pretty good horse. Look, he's making a pretty good clip here. Sometimes I take the the portals between my. Oh, who's this guy? Hey. Yeah. I AFK'd a while back, and I got killed, and I lost my flame bow. I really hate that. I like to see where my shots are going, but I'll get one. I've been looking for flame as a... I'm making a video. So, I was wandering around town. Oh, here's our tester right here. Oh, this horse probably won't wander off. We'll see. Yeah, see? I was running around a town, seeing some new stuff built, and someone built a music store. Look at this. This is pretty cool. So Tad was talking to me about, the jazz club should have a jukebox. And I was like, you're probably right. That'd be pretty cool. So I thought I'd come over here. Well, I was thinking about it, and then I drove. I drove by with my horse. I rode by here and saw this music store. So I thought, okay, well, let me... I have a jukebox. Took it from my bedroom over underneath the library. Listen to that. That's cool, huh? You hear that? So that would be cool if it was going at the, when I go to show people the jazz club at the marina, that this was playing in the background. I think that'd be pretty cool. Now, the marina, that was one of my earlier projects. You can check the videos out there. Tad told me a while back, or a couple days ago, that the roof had been damaged, and there was some damage there. It looked like a fire had happened, and he said that it was because of a lightning strike. And I said, what? And so, where's the horse? Okay, now that horse is starting to get on my nerves. Where'd he go? There he is. All right, so hang on for a second. I need some more tea. Yeah, so I'm going the wrong way, totally the wrong way. I'm all turned around. I'm at the back of my house. Duh. Well, the side of my house anyway. I need to go to the jazz club and fix the. Well, I did fix the roof mostly. There's one or two spots that I missed. You hear that? So anyway, we're heading for the jazz club. This is one of my earlier projects. That includes these buildings right here. These on the side, and the boats, and the lighthouse you see on the right. And here's the jazz club. But yeah, look at this. Tad was very nice, and he actually put a jukebox. He put a jukebox in the jazz club, and I think this is pretty cool. Okay, now I need some space. Let's put that in there. Stall. Yeah. I hope you guys can hear that. It's real subtle. I don't think I have the Yeah. Might have to turn this up in post-production so you guys can hear this. Yeah. Baby. Yep. Perfect place to chill out after a hard day's building is the jazz club at the marina. Come one, come all. Yeah, anyway, so bunch of stuff's been happening with me, I'll tell you that. Change. And I think that it's going around. There's a couple of things that changed in my life. I can't talk about all of them. Some of them are a little private anyway. Changes in my financial situation. Nothing bad. Changes. Now, where is that horse? Changes in my my work situation. Nothing bad. No, just changes in policy. That's all they are. Just change. Come on, horsey. But this seems to be the week for change. Now, change isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when you get as old as I am, change tends to be a little disruptive. You know, you get to be a certain age, and then what happens is you become comfortable with your life. You become comfortable with the rhythms, getting up in the morning, going to bed at night, the tasks you have to perform, the people that you have to interact with. They become familiar. And when things change, it's disruptive because, hey, what's up? It becomes disruptive because now you have to, no, I just stop for anything. It becomes disruptive because you have to not just change gears mentally for the day, but you have to like print new engrams. Things are going to change. You're going to have to, new clothes, new food, new policies, new laws, new problems, and they're not temporary things. When change is a permanent thing, like some of these things that have happened this week, the ACA, it's going to affect me. The whole point about the ACA, for people that can afford health insurance, they're going to have to pay a little bit more, just a little bit, but a little bit more for the people who don't. And so, we have to agree to that. And I mean, on the surface, it's a good thing, but when you're confronted with it in reality, and hey, watch out, dude. When you're confronted with it in reality, hey, horsey. When you're confronted with it in reality, it's a different thing altogether. Then you're going, sicka fracka, who said I got to pay more money? Things like, say your mortgage increases and for a completely arbitrary situation, for a completely arbitrary reason. Or let's say your car breaks down and you have to consider buying a new car, or let's say, I don't know. These are all hypothetical situations. These aren't things that are happening to me, but these are all hypothetical situations. Or say, all of a sudden you have to start getting up earlier to go to work. That is going to happen to me soon. Um, ah, I have Tad to thank about this. By the way, I wasn't really good at making maps, and Tad clued me. I mean, I knew how to make a map, but I was having trouble with the concept. This is where the last project is going to go, right there behind me. The last project, which is the Price Center, the Student Center. So what was I talking about? I was talking about change, wasn't I? Change makes you want to hustle. That's a song. Change is not a bad thing. Change is not a bad thing, but it's something that you have to wrap your brain around. And you can't take it lightly, because it does mean that, hey, where'd he go? It does mean that you're going to have to change your rhythms. Right? I think he's over here. Yeah, there he is. Excuse me. Nobody said you can join us. You're going to have to change the rhythms of your life. Maybe minor capacity, maybe more. But you have to live with it. Now, see, this is what I've been doing. I use the brewing stands because this part of the building is got lots of test equipment in it and stuff. So I'm using and this is an office, obviously. And so I've used the brewing stands to represent the test equipment. And I got to figure out how to fit a bathroom in that tiny space. Okay, just checking a different... yeah, you see how the carpeting segues from the andesite to the light gray. I think that's a little bit nicer than having it segue from, say, the red granite to the light gray carpet. So let's see. So, but you see what I mean about the flowers too. Watch this. Let me see. Let's put something in over here. Let me see. What shall I put here? Not the jukebox. Ugh. I had some in my inventory and I got rid of them. Now I got to go all the way back down and get them. This is one of the reasons that I kept grinding away, making breeding the cows and the paper and stuff, because I knew that I'd be using some more bookcases, and so I won't need as many, but I do want to outfit these buildings with bookcases. At least this next one. I'm not sure the student center would have a lot of bookcases. Let me put this back though. Put that back where I got that from. Let's see. Oh, there we go. That's where I put them. I've got no room in my inventory. None. See, how we doing over here? Oh, excuse me. See how few cows are in here? The other day, I thinned the herd in that particular cow cooker. I thinned the herd out, and I thinned it out too much. It's not making enough cows. So I might have to move some of these cows, some of my spare ones, up in there so that it will have more breeding stock in there. Let's see how this cook goes. Yeah, see, I had to. See what I mean? I had to throw something down so I could pick up that. I could turn that off. I'll breed some more cows later. But I've been grinding away breeding cows, I'm telling you. So let's see, where was I? Oh yeah. Oh, how do you like this area? This is the loading dock. Yeah, I'm going to put a truck here. I think a truck would be nice here. I wish I could make this garage door move. I'm going to look into that, see if I can make that garage door move. That would be pretty cool, I think. This area down here is not the mechanical room, but like say the mechanical lab for the scientists, for the students and scientists. So say they would need something fabricated, they would do it. So it's the machine shop actually. Now watch this. This is what I'm talking about. Stick that there. Oh, wait a minute. And put a flower on it. Which one? No. How about an alum? I don't know. Let me think. How about a fern? No. Wait a minute. How about a tulip? Yeah, tulip. That'll look nice there. Now watch this. Now see how it dresses up the room? It's a little bit less plain now. Yeah. Oh, time to do this room. Oh, yes, let's put another one here. You'll see. What? See, this is what I'm talking about. Watch this. Now, let's see. How about... another tulip. I love tulips. Yeah, see? Can't do anything about that piece. This is a storage room. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Just leave it like that, I guess. I mean, I could put something in there, but it's got a window there. I don't want to block up the window. I'm not sure. And this is another lab. Let's see. I'll stick a flower right here. How about? Yeah. Oh, this is something else besides a tulip. Come on now. Oh, well. I like tulips. Yeah, see how it kind of dresses up the room? It makes that room... Whoops! What the heck was that? Oh, my goodness. Did you see a hole? I just glitched through the floor. I just glitched through the floor. I don't believe it. That was weird. That was very weird. That's happened to me every once in a while, but... Wait a minute. It's got a hole there or what? No. What the... No, it wasn't that one. It was this one right here. What the... I don't know. Yeah, this one. No. Okay, guys, that's weird. Wasn't this one. Weird. Ooh. Twilight Zone stuff. Let me think. How about something beside a tulip? Let me see. How about... Oh, yeah. How about one of these? Can't put a tulip in every room. Now, you see how that kind of dresses up the room? I kind of like that. So, as I move on, and as you can see, I'm doing things piecemeal. You know, sometimes, I would do everything at once, which is put the ceilings in first, then put the floors in, then put the furniture in, then put the flowers in. But as you can see, I've been doing it kind of haphazardly. Kind of breaks things up. I mean, that would be monotonous if I did it all like that. But I've done other buildings like that where I did all the furniture at one time, all the flowers at one time, but it gets boring. So, whoops, wrong. Tad suggested that I put half slabs up there and have the lights stick down from there, but I thought, you know what? I could do that, but I didn't like them sticking down. And so I put them flush with the ceiling, which is not a problem because there's going to be carpeting on the floor upstairs. And so that will cover up the... that does two things. One, it covers up the light fixture on the floor. And two, it gives more lighting in the room. Actually, there's a third thing. I think it looks pretty snazzy with that recessed lighting. And if anybody's concerned about, well, maybe recessed lighting gives less. Uh-oh, my batteries are giving out on my headphones. That is so weird. You know, I got these really cool headphones, right? These Beat headphones, but they're noise canceling, right? They take two AAA batteries, and they don't last very long. Let me get some tea here. They don't last very long. So anyway, I was talking about change. So change is not that difficult, but it's something you have to deal with, and it's something that you may not like to see. Look at this. My headphones are giving out again. This is ridiculous. It's not going to stop me from talking, but it makes my voice sound weird. I might have to either stop the recording or just maybe I'll just replace them on the fly. I got plenty of batteries there. I have to go have a. Hear that? Those are my batteries. I have to buy tons of batteries. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, see, so I like this look where the lights are flush with the ceiling, and then the half slabs come and stick out. It looks a little bit more professional than having them stick down. So anyway, yeah, change. What do you guys think about change? I mean, when there's real change, like I said, you have to get up an hour or two earlier. There goes my headphones again. I'm going to replace the batteries while I talk to you. So, when there's real change, like you have to get up earlier in the morning to go to work, or you have to buy new clothes because the ones you have don't fit you. Which one of these? Oh, here we go. There we go. And these are things that are happening to me. Or something along those lines, like your house notes going up. I won't talk about that, but these are things that are part of life. And if you're not, I mean, no one's ever ready for like real change. I mean, people like gradual change, and when it happens overnight, I'm still replacing the batteries in my headset here. When it happens overnight, it could be a little jarring. Let's see if these stupid things work now. Let me see. Ah, there we go. Couldn't hear myself speak, I think. Let me see. Is it plugged in right? Yeah. Okay. So, when it's real change, I'm probably repeating myself. But you get used to life, and the way and you get comfortable with it, and when it changes quickly like that, like things are changing around here, it's kind of jarring. It really is. It's really jarring, and you have to tell yourself all sorts of things. Oh, I can handle this, or it's no big deal, or it's part of life, and it is. So you really can't get too upset about it, now can you? But some people, get really upset and are resistant to change, and when change becomes when resistance to change becomes inertia, there we go. That's a nice flower. That's not a good thing, because that leads to intolerance, and I believe so anyway. Let's put a bookcase right here. It leads to intolerance, and intolerance can lead to all sorts of other things, like what we've seen, which is violence and prejudice and all sorts of things. And it's all about change. Now, nobody's asking anyone to accept change on face value. But I think it's incumbent on everyone who is uncomfortable with change to practice tolerance. Tolerance is very important. And tolerance becomes really key in situations like this. Tolerance becomes really key in situations like this, where you have to accept something that you are not comfortable with. Well, I think that you don't necessarily have to accept something you're uncomfortable with, but you have to be tolerant of and respect the rights of the people who are, who do want this change. No one's asking you to accept things that you're not comfortable with. No one is. No one's expecting you to accept these things. No one. But if they accept your views on it, then you have to accept theirs. Accepting their views, that's the first step towards tolerance. Nobody's expecting you to, start singing Kumbaya and start, going to, showing up at these things or no one's expecting you to do that. But no one's also expecting you to react violently and discriminate against them either. Okay, so it may not be in the Bible. I don't know. But a lot of people don't believe in the Bible. I do, but a lot of people don't. And I have to respect that. Well, it's time to go, guys. So I'm going to have to talk to you guys later. Catch you guys in the next episode. I'll have some more progress for you by then. Bye. Later for you.